the Hall of Famer, Matt Hughes, taking on Ricardo Almeida.
Joe, you ready? You ready? Let's fight!
We are underway! Tonight's clock brought to you by Piranha 3D. This summer, 3D shows its teeth in theaters August 20th. Green trunks for Almeida. Gray and black trunks for Hughes.
Matt Hughes, interestingly enough, has switched stances and is now fighting in the orthodox position. His last few fights, we've seen him a lot in the southpaw stance to accentuate his wrestling. So what that says to me is that he expects Ricardo Almeida to strike with him, and he'd like to be in his best striking stance. He's a natural right-hander, but as natural right-handers, wrestlers like to stand with their power foot forward.
Almeida showed some good striking in his last entrance into the octagon against Matt Brown. That was his welterweight debut. So this is the second time he's fought at 170. Should be as much, if not more comfortable, making the cut, getting to the weight, and competing in the welterweight division tonight. Kicked by Hughes.
Well, Matt showed a lot of great kicks in that fight with Renzo Gracie. Really showed some drastic improvement in his Muay Thai. Added a nice new weapon to his arsenal and landed more leg kicks in that fight than I think any other fight that I can recall. And that was the first fight that he stopped a guy, with stand-up. And that's something that when I talked to his boxing trainer, he said that, Matt has really good hands. It's just a matter of getting him to let go and open up, and he really got comfortable in that fight and did so to devastating effect.
Matt Pena has been working the striking of Matt Hughes for many years. Ruthless Robbie Lawler, one of his longtime training partners. Spent some time in Utah with Jeremy Horn in preparation for this fight. The exchange a moment ago, now Hughes trying to connect with the right.
And Hughes landed another one of those leg kicks, Mike. Powerful leg kicks.
The clinch game. Nice right hand
by Almeida.
Almeida, in and out, good quickness. Matt used to talk a lot about, as they work on the clinch and now it's free, he used to talk a lot about wanting to strike Joe, but then as a wrestler, he'd see a leg and he'd go into wrestling mode. It was something he couldn't resist, the takedown. Not looking to shoot for the takedown here in round one. Of course, Almeida, outstanding submission skills.
If he does shoot for the takedown, he's got to be very careful of the guillotine. It's an Almeida specialty, and it is a move that Hughes has been caught with before by Dennis Hallman.
Midway point of round one. Hughes with a right hand, pushing forward, ducking under his Almeida. Matt's hands go up and down a lot, Joe.
The more Almeida can keep this fight on the feet, the more comfortable he's going to get with his combinations. The more confident he gets with his ability to stuff the takedown.
Oh! Big left hook! Here comes Hughes! He's got crushing power. Buckled Almeida.
And he's hanging on tight to Almeida.
That's a strong man. He could finish it here.
He very well could, Mike.
He might be out. He might be out. Over!
Unbelievable!
Matt Hughes shoots out Ricardo Almeida!
You want to talk about some power. Do you know how hard it is to choke a guy to sleep like that? In that position, I don't think we've ever even seen that before.
Big left hook started it all.
Usually the guy has to slide the arm all the way through, either in a Darce or in a gator roll, an anaconda position. He did it just from the front headlock. That's some serious strength there.
His first win as a Hall of Famer.
Let's take a look at the knockdown. He caught him with this left hook first, right on the chin. Ricardo's legs give out. Matt Hughes jumps all over him. Now look at this. He's got the arm through. He doesn't even cinch it up on the bicep. He just squeezes it tight here, uses his neck to press on the side of it. I don't think I've ever seen a guy go to sleep from this, and that's just the kind of power that Matt Hughes has. Look at this. Out cold. That's incredible.
The kid from the farm.
Matt Hughes is not done in this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Crushing power, Joe. Far
Make no mistake about it. Look at that. That is incredible. I mean, I've never seen anybody do that before.
Big test and passed successfully. There's Renzo Gracie, the legend. Matt Hughes, such a gracious competitor. Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go. And here we go with the official decision.